Welcome, Lemurs fans. James Nasser here with you. Another edition of Lemurs Baseball. Laredo Lemurs taking on the Sioux City Explorers. Yesterday, the Lemurs lost to the Explorers in 12 innings. A walk-off, sacrifice, or suicide squeeze play. The bunt laid down by none other than former Lemur Matt Coach. So the Lemurs took a tough loss yesterday in 12 innings here after jumping out to a 5-0 lead, allowing the Sioux City Explorers to crawl back into it. Tonight, well, it's the second game of a two-game series. Lemurs trying to get the series split here, a 1-1 split in these odd two-game series that we had here in Sioux City. And then up at North in Sioux Falls just a couple of days ago we had that. Take a look at your starting pitchers today. Danny Moskowitz, right-hander, versus right-hander Brian Escanio. Escanio with the Sioux City Explorers this season. Escanio 6'1", 220. He's from Puerto Rico. Escanio in his second start with Sioux City this season. He was an affiliated ball for a little while, but making his debut this year in independent baseball. Escanio 0-1 with an 8.52 earned run average with the Sioux City Explorers. His one start, that came against Wichita in a 6-3 loss. He gave up 6 runs over 6 1/3 on 8 hits, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout. Escanio in that ball game, he pitched decent. He got through the first 2 innings scoreless, then gave up 3 in the third, 1 in the sixth, and 2 in the seventh before being pulled. So he had only 3 runs through 5 innings allowed, which is not too shabby, but was not terrible. Laredo Lemurs will be pitching Danny Moskowitz here today. Moskowitz this season with the Lemurs, well, he is 2-2 with a 5.34 earned run average, 8 appearances, 5 starts, 30 innings for Moskowitz this season. And we have some news regarding a couple of Lemurs pitchers. We'll get to that here in a moment. Actually, we'll just tell you now. News for the Lemurs, couple of good things. One, well, the Lemurs, they lost Matt Sergey. Why did they lose Matt Sergey? He got picked up. Oakland Athletics, so he's already on his way out to wherever it is they're going to send him. Have not received word yet where, but somewhere in their affiliated ranks, maybe high A or double A, for pitcher Matt Sergey. So congratulations to Matt Sergey. Also congratulations Ryan Beckman. He won the American Association Point Streak Pitcher of the Week this past week with his complete game shutout there against the Sioux Falls Canaries. So Beckman, good news for him and good news for Sergey as he got picked up by the Lemurs. With the loss last night, though, the Lemurs, take a look at your standings, are 20-16. They're a half game behind the Wichita Wingnuts for first place in the South Division. Wichita did not play yesterday, so they're still 20-15. Texas Air Hogs, they're 16-20, 4.5 games out of the South, and in Joplin, the Blasters are 14-22, 6.5 games out of first place. In the Central Division, Sioux City sitting at 17-19, 3 games out of first place behind the Gary South Shore Railcats. Gary, who is 20-16 with a 3-game winning streak, so same record as the Lemurs. Lincoln Salt Dogs 18-18 in second place, and in last place in the Central, Kansas City T-Bones at 14-22. St. Paul, well, they're 26-11. They lead the North Division. They actually lost yesterday. The Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks 20-15 are in second place. In third place in the North, it's Winnipeg Goldeyes 18-18, and in last place in the North Division, the Sioux Falls Canaries at 12-23. Let's look at your standings. We'll take a look at your starting lineups here in a few moments when we come back as we count down a first pitch here between the Lemurs and the Explorers.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma. Pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres. Pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo. Carne asada con ganas solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering, L-I-T-E? That's how you spell light? Which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries. Which led to, there's got to be a better way to look up words. Which led to the invention of spell check. Which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
All right, take a look at your starting lineups today. First for the Laredo Lemurs, the visiting team, your team. Ty Morrison leading things off for the Lemurs. He's in center field for the first time this year, followed by Cesar Valera at third base, batting second. Zane Chavez bats third. He's the DH tonight. Dennis Phipps is out in right field, batting cleanup for Laredo. In the 5 spot at second base, J.D. Pulford. Leandro Castro's in left field, batting 6th. Batting 7th, Abel Nieves, he's over at first base. Batting 8th, Jesus Pozo at catcher. And batting 9th, Alvaro Rondon at short. And, of course, Danny Moskovitz on the hill for the Lemurs. Again, that's Morrison, Valera, Chavez, Phipps, Pulford, Castro, Nieves, Pozo, Rondon. For Sioux City, they're led off by Matty Johnson in center field, followed by Michael Lang in right field. Nate Sampson's at shortstop, followed by Tommy Mendonça in the cleanup spot at third base. Jarrett Cunningham's at second base, batting 5th. Batting 6th, Tim Colwell in left field. Ralph Henriquez at first base, batting 7th. In the 8th spot, Matt Coach at catcher. And Brendan Slattery, the DH, batting 9th. Now it's time for the national anthem.
Oh, sing and you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red resting in the air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, national anthem in the books. Let's get some baseball underway here in Sioux City at Lewis and Clark Park, Mercy Field. Starting pitching matchup, Brian Ascanio versus Danny Moskovitz. Ascanio, as we mentioned this season, made one start. It was not a great one there against the Wichita Wingnuts. Ascanio, 24 years of age, will have his 25th birthday in December. He is from Puerto Rico. Ascanio started his career in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization, but he didn't get past rookie ball with the Diamondbacks. That career started in 2009. He was released after the 2011 season. Played in the Puerto Rican Winter Leagues the last few years, as well as some time in the Pacific Association last year with Vallejo. This is his first season in the American Association. With Vallejo last year, he went 1-1 with a 3.70 ERA, 24 appearances, all of them out of the bullpen. And actually, he had 11 saves and 23 games finished. So he was the guy who came in the 9th inning for Vallejo last year there in the Pacific Association. Here in the American Association, as we mentioned, 0-1 with an 8.53 earned run average after just his one start. The right-hander, Escanio, out there on the hill, facing off against the Laredo Lemurs today. Ty Morrison, Cesar Valera, and Zane Chavez will lead off the ball game for the Lemurs here tonight. So a pair of lefties in those first three in Morrison and Chavez here with that lefty-heavy lineup tonight. The defense around Escanio behind the plate is Matt Coach. Tommy Mendonça is over at third base. At shortstop, the shortstop is Nate Sampson. At second base, it is Jarrett Cunningham. At first, Ralph Enriquez. The outfield and left field, Tim Colwell, Matty Johnson's in center, and Michael Lang in left field. Coming to the dish, Ty Morrison to lead off the ball game for the Lemurs. Morrison, left-handed hitter this season for the Lemurs. Morrison batting .264. He's got a home run and 15 runs batted in. He also has 7 stolen bags on the year. Good for second on the team. Morrison digging in, back foot, that left foot on the back of the chalk there in the batter's box. He's about ready to go. As we are here, the first pitch to Morrison, called a strike, 0-1. 7:05 first pitch here at the ballpark. So a on-time start, winding and delivering as Escanio. Pitch down and in for a ball, and the count 1-1 the count. Morrison yesterday, he had himself a pretty good ball game, I would say. 4 for 5. That's a really good ball game. 4 for 5, all 4 hits singles, and he scored a run for the Lemurs. The 1-1 pitch, Morrison swings, hits one in the air into shallow left center. Coming in and to his right is Johnson. He'll easily make the catch, and there's one away. So one away, and Cesar Valera to the plate. Valera with a home run in each of the last 2 ball games last night, or yesterday afternoon. Actually, we had the day game. Valera hit a grand slam in the first inning with 2 outs to give the Lemurs a 4-0 lead there to start the ball game. Valera at the plate this season overall, batting .243 with 2 home runs and 11 runs batted in. The pitch, Valera swinging, fouling it away, right side in the air, and it'll get out of play. Count 0-1. Yesterday, other than that grand slam, Valera did not get a hit. He was 1 for 5 at the plate, flew out to right field 3 times, and struck out once. The home run, the grand slam, it went out to left field here at the ballpark. Wind and the 0-1 pitch, Valera with a swing and a pop-up to the right side again. Foul territory. Tracking it is Enriquez, and that ball will land a few rows up into the seats and then bounce back onto the field. 0-2, the count to Valera. Enriquez over there at first base today instead of Slattery. Again, they have 3 catchers in the lineup. Do the Sioux City Explorers with Noah Perillo gone to the affiliated ranks. He was playing first base for them, so now they're down a first baseman, but they have 3 catchers. So one's DHing, one's catching, and one's at first. Yesterday at first base was Brendan Slattery. He made a few plays that maybe a guy who's more seasoned at first wouldn't have made. A few mistakes. There's a swing and a miss. And that's 2 outs. And they weren't technically errors to him, but they were plays that maybe an above average first baseman would have definitely made and helped his infielders out and helped them get the outs. To the plate, Zane Chavez with 2 away and no one on. So today, Enriquez is getting a shot at first base. Well, Coach is still behind the plate for the Explorers. Zane Chavez, the designated hitter today for the Lemurs. Right now batting .270 with a home run and 6 runs batted in. The wind to the pitch. Chavez with a swing and a foul tip back to the screen, 0-1. Everyone swinging away at these first pitches here. Well, not everyone. Morrison took a first pitch, but it was a first pitch strike. So Escanio pounding the zone right now to start off the ball game. As his first 7 pitches, 6 of them are for strikes. Escanio nods, winds, kicks, and the pitch. Curveball finds the zone for a called strike, 0-2. Taking there was Chavez. Chavez yesterday, he had a couple of hits, a single in the first with 2 outs and no one on to start off that string of hits to put the Lemurs, or to get the bases loaded there, and the home run that gave the Lemurs 4 runs. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down inning for Ascanio. He starts off the ball game hot. We go to the bottom of the first. Lemurs nothing. Explorers coming to the plate for the first time.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs! Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Danny Moskovitz, the starter for the Lemurs today. Moskovitz, the right-hander for Laredo, out there making another start for the team. His 6th start of the season, 9th appearance overall. Last start, he gave up 4 runs on 7 hits, all earned. 4 2/3 innings pitched against Wichita on June 21st. He walked 3 and struck out 3. So Moskovitz, the righty on the hill. Catching him is Jesus Pozo at third base. Cesar Valera. Rondon is playing short. That's Alvaro Rondon. J.D. Pulfer's at second. Abel Nieves at first. The outfield, Leandro Castro in left, Ty Morrison in center, and Dennis Phipps in right. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Matty Johnson, is outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Johnson, this season for Sioux City, batting .270, no home runs, 10 runs batted in. Another pitch outside, the count 2-0. Moskovitz, typically a contact pitcher, doesn't get too many strikeouts. In fact, in his last start in those 4 2/3 innings, those 3 strikeouts, that's a season high for Moskovitz this year. Pitch called a strike on the 2-0. Count now 2-1. Previously, he had 2 strikeouts in each of his starts. The wind and the 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul away, left side and out of play off the bat of Johnson, 2-2. Danny Moskovitz, who was in the Diamondbacks organization for a little while this offseason, swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, Pulfer. He dropped it as he pulled it up into his chest, but he regained control quickly and threw out Johnson by about a step and a half. 4-3 the putout, 1 away. But Moskovitz, who pitched in the Can-Am League the last couple of years with Quebec and New Jersey, here with the Lemurs in the American Association for the first time in his career. Harvard University graduate, 25 years of age. Will turn 26 in December. At the plate, Michael Lang. And the pitch from Johnson. Lang going to take low for a ball, 1-0. Lang and Johnson today flipping in the lineup. Yesterday, Lang led off and Johnson batted second. But today, Johnson's in the leadoff spot and Lang batting second. Pitch called a strike and the count 1-1. Lang this season batting .338, 4 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Moskovitz going to have to put that next pitch on hold as stepping out of the box. Lang looks like he's messing with something to do with his face. his gloves, maybe something in his eye or his nose. He has his back to me, so I can't tell. I can just see an arm and a hand reaching up near his face. Can't tell exactly what he was doing, but the count 1-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. So the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Michael Lang, the right fielder for the Sioux City Explorers. Last year, Moskovitz in the Can-Am League was with the New Jersey Jackals. He'll wind and deliver the 1-2. Up high for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count evens up. Where he went 3-4 with a 4.55 earned run average. 55 innings pitched in 20 appearances. 8 of those were starts last year for New Jersey. 2-2 pitch. Just a bit inside, maybe high as well. And the count now 3-2. Your umpires tonight, you have Zach Richardson behind the plate, Sean Hicks at third base, and Kurt Brannon at first. There's actually been an umpiring change. The pitch swing and a ground ball down the third baseline. Valera's going to field it in fair territory. Sidearm to first, wide of the bag. Coming off the base, having to pick it out of the dirt was Nieves. And it'll be an infield single for Michael Lang. Certainly a tough play for Valera as that ball was taking him towards the line, and really it's probably his only play unless he could have set his feet quickly and fired. He was on the move, had to sidearm it across the diamond, and it was just wide. It wasn't necessarily late, though. Nate Sampson, the batter now, the shortstop for Sioux City Explorers. Runner at first base, a throw over to first. Back in time is Lang. Lang with 12 steals this year. He's been caught stealing twice. One of those times was yesterday. So prior to yesterday, he had only been caught stealing once, but Zane Chavez caught him. Again, foul away, and the count 0-1 to Nate Sampson, the shortstop. Sampson batting .331 this year. He has a pair of home runs and 26 runs driven in. Sampson, the shortstop. Throw over to first. Diving back into the bag again is Lang. Explorers going with their black uniforms with their little Explorers logo in the upper left. And it's a red logo, red and white. A little bit of red under the armpits. Numbers are red on the back and a little bit on the front on the lower right side. Pitch up and in, 1-1. White pants for Sioux City today. Lemurs going with those gray uniforms that say Laredo across the chest. My personal favorites. I think there's some of the fans' favorites, or some of the players' favorites as well. Moskovitz delivers. Swinging a fly ball into right. Phipps racing towards the line, coming in. That ball will land in fair territory and get past Phipps as it, on a hop, took a bad bounce and went the other way, maybe because of the spin of the baseball. And it'll be a double for Sampson. We'll see how they rule it, but he does get to second on the hit, and Lang goes all the way to third. It's at least a single. We'll see if they give Phipps an error or not. He never touched it. It was slicing away from him towards the line, and then the ball hit the ground and kind of jutted out the other way, or I guess more the same way, but took a hard turn even further towards the line. So looks like they're going to go with a double for Nate Sampson. Tommy Mendonça at the plate. Left-handed hitting third baseman. Mendonça went to Fresno State University. The pitch, swing and a pop-up left side out of play. 0-1. Mendonça batting .281 this year. 4 home runs, 22 runs batted in for Mendonça. Infield is in, except for on the right side, J.D. Pulford, the second baseman. He's playing just behind the baseline between first and second. And playing right in the baseline is Abel Nieves, the first baseman. Pitched low for a ball, 1-1. So Mendonça, who can hit the ball hard if he pulls it, they're trying to give themselves a little bit extra time, thereby playing a couple steps back instead of being right there on the grass. Playing pretty much even with the cut of the grass, though, is Rondon and Valera. The pitch, swing, and a grounder to the right of Pohl for a hard hit ball, though, and that gets through into center. Morrison's going to field it and throw to second. A pair of runs will score, and Sioux City leads 2-0 on the RBI single by Tommy Mendonça. So Sioux City strikes first. They get 3 straight hits, a single, a double, and another single. And it's 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out and a runner on first, Jarrett Cunningham, the batter. That ball, a hard hit ball towards the middle on that right side. Off the bat of Mendonça. The pitch to Cunningham, taken for a strike on the curveball, 0-1. Cunningham this season, .278 average, 3 home runs, 16 RBI. Getting a lead at first is Mendonça. They are shifted on Cunningham to pull the ball. Playing just to the right of the bag is Pulfer at second. The pitch, swinging a line drive to the left side of the infield through what was a narrow hole, and it's a single for Cunningham. 4 straight hits for the Sioux City Explorers. Mendonça goes up to second base. Now, Abel Nieves, Cesar Valera, and Jesus Pozo, the catcher, are going to go out and talk to Moskowitz out there on the hill. So far, Ben Moore not coming out of the dugout for the Lemurs. Looks like he's got some paper out, doing some charting. As we mentioned, the Lemurs employing these shifts, they've been keeping track of some stats and charting things themselves. And the credit, at least the credit given by Lemurs bench coach Mike Meyer, the credit, he says, goes to Ben Moore for all of that. At the plate, Tim Colwell. Infield shifted for him to pull. Just to the left of the bag at second is Rondon. Now he creeps in behind the purple base. There at second base, the pitch. Colwell taking low for ball 1. Colwell this season batting .274. No home runs, 17 runs batted in. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second. 2-0 the score. At second base, Mendonça. Cunningham at first. The pitch, Colwell swings, hits one down the line to left. That ball is falling and will be a foul ball down the left field line into the corner, and it lands out of play as it bounces out of play. That ball was right there down the line. Fans don't like it. You can hear them complaining. Couldn't quite tell where it landed. I could see it hit, but I'm too far away and at a bad angle to tell. It was right there along the line. One ball, 1 strike to count to Colwell. The home plate umpire, the one to make that call, because the third base umpire standing behind the mound, just off to the left side of the mound. The pitch to the 1-1. Colwell squares around, pulls the bat back. 2-1. I heard an interesting conversation maybe a couple weeks ago. As the count 2-1. Swinging a high fly ball to right field. That ball is deep. Phipps running back. He's approaching the warning track. He'll pull up and he'll make the catch right at the warning track, maybe a step onto it. All runners tagging and advancing on the fly out to deep right field off the bat of Colwell. 2 away. So Cunningham goes up to second and Mendonça goes to third. Yeah, at the last second, Phipps kind of gave a little leap and he ended up landing about a step or 2 onto the warning track when he caught the ball. Ralph Enriquez to the plate. Enriquez is pretty hot right now for the Sioux City Explorers. Yesterday, Enriquez was walked twice, reached on an error, and had 2 hits. Those 2 hits, well, one was a 2-run home run and one was a double. He scored twice yesterday as well. So 2 for 4 in the ball game yesterday. He had himself a big day. One of the big key cogs in the lineup. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. In yesterday's ball game, that is. Enriquez overall in the year, though, just batting .235. with 2 home runs and 14 runs batted in. That conversation we were having, or that I had heard, was, how do you say it? Is it RBI or RBIs? Pitch outside, because it's technically runs batted in is the abbreviation. So to say RBIs would be runs batted ins. Doesn't make sense, but people say RBIs more than they say RBI. Interesting thing. Different people say different things. Pitch outside. 3 balls, no strike to count to Enriquez. So 3-0 the count. First base is open, although there are 2 outs on the inning. And now Poso puts the glove out as they go for intentional walk, at least on the last pitch. And off the base over at third base, Mendoza being aggressive. I don't really know what the idea was, but stepping off and throwing to third, though, was Moskovitz. It just wasn't quite in time. Pitch outside completes the 1-pitch intentional walk after the first 3 pitches missed the zone. Bases loaded, and Matt Coach at the plate, the former Lemur who, he hurt the Lemurs a lot yesterday. Coach laid down the winning RBI suicide squeeze bunt in yesterday's ball game in the 12th inning. The walk-off. He had 2 hits in the ball game, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Coach, the righty against the righty Moskovitz, bases loaded. Pitch just outside. (2-0) the score. Lemurs trailing the Explorers. Moskovitz from the stretch delivers the 1-0. Coach with a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Matt Coach, this season in his 7th game with the Explorers. Been with the team just about a week. With Sioux City batting .227 with 4 runs batted in. Swing ground ball left side. Diving is Rondon. It gets under his glove, goes into left center. And there will be no throw home. The throw will go to second. A pair of runs come in. Matt Coach continues to hit the ball well against his former team. Now has 4 runs batted in this 2-game series. Going up second is Enriquez, but scoring are both Mendoza from third and Cunningham from second. There with 2 outs in the inning. And we go to Brendan Slattery, the 9th batter of the order. Slattery, the DH today. So Coach continues to add to his hot streak here since joining the Sioux City Explorers, or at least since facing the Lemurs. He now has 3 hits and 6 at-bats against the Lemurs this season. A pitch in the dirt, low for a ball, 1-0. Slattery on the year, batting .255, 2 runs batted in, no home runs. Coach with Laredo was batting .205 through 22 games this season. Rondon coming in from short to talk to Moskovitz real quick. Taps him with his glove on his back and heads back out to short. 1-0 the count to Slattery. One of the catchers on this team. DHing today. The pitch, Slattery taking low for a ball, 2-0. Ralph Enriquez at second base, Matt Coach at first base. 4-0 the score. Lemurs trailing the Explorers here in the bottom of the first inning. Slattery, the 9th hitter in the order, as they've now seen every batter in their lineup come to the plate. Matty Johnson waiting on deck. He is the leadoff hitter for Sioux City. Pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3-1. Moskovitz working from the stretch. Defense playing Slattery to pull just a bit. And the pitch, swing, ground ball towards the middle. That's through for a single. Being waved around home is Enriquez. And Morrison will not throw home with it. He'll go to second. As Enriquez scores, it's now 5-0. Lemurs trailing the Explorers. RBI single for Brendan Slattery. Back to the top of the order, Matty Johnson. And Ben Moore, the pitching coach, going to come out and make a mound visit. So first inning, and the Explorers bat through the order. The whole infield joining Moore and Moskovitz there on the mound, and now Zach Richardson, the home plate umpire, going to come out and break up the meeting. Poso still out there. Now Poso finally going back. Matty Johnson, switch hitting center fielder, batting from the left side against the righty Moskovitz. Already this inning, 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base to start off the first. And the pitch, Johnson going to take inside, nearly hit him in the legs as he moved out of the way, 1-0. Defense shifted for Johnson to pull, playing almost behind the bag at second is Rondon. Just shifted a bit to the left as he creeps in behind the base runner there at second base, Matt Coach. The pitch, Johnson taking down and in for a ball, 2-0. Zach Richardson, the new umpire today. They had yesterday A.J. Chalk at first base. Chalk is who would have rotated into home plate, not umping at home plate. There's a hard hit line drive over the glove of a leaping Nieves into the right field corner and will roll into the out of play area. So it's a ground rule double, which good news for the Lemurs because Matty Johnson might have gotten a triple, if not more. He gets one RBI. Scoring was Matt Coach. Slattery goes first to third on the ground rule double. To the plate, Michael Lang, 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Score now 6-0. The pitch, Lang taking for a called strike, 0-1. Lang singled, which started a string of 4 straight hits this inning before Tim Colwell flew out for out number 2. That was then followed by a Ralph Enriquez walk. Pitch swung on and popped up left side foul territory towards the third base dugout, and that will land out of play. And a fan with the catch. It almost looked like he had his eyes closed. Put his glove over his head and wasn't even looking at it, more of a protection. But ended up catching the ball. 0-2 the count. I don't think he even saw it. 0-2 the count to Lang. Moskovitz from the stretch, the 0-2, swing and a foul tip, and it gets up and over the screen. Just got the end of the bat. Count still 0-2. Right now, a string of 3 straight hits for the Sioux City Explorers. Matt Coach, Brendan Slattery, and Matty Johnson. Moskovitz from the stretch, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-2. It popped out of the glove of Poso and rolled away a bit to his right and behind him, but over at third base, Brendan Slattery not really going anywhere. Poso went and grabbed it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Moskovitz with his hat tilted a bit to the left side, fires away. Pitch popped up behind home plate and again out of play. If you wanted a souvenir today in Sioux City, well, Michael Lang is trying to not disappoint you. It's the 3rd foul ball he's hit into the seats. One ball, 2 strikes, the count still to Michael Lang to Rutgers University. Lang again fouls him back against the screen. This one stays on the field, does not get up and over. Moskovitz has now thrown 44 pitches this inning. Here in the first, facing off against his 11th batter of the inning. The pitch, high ball 2. Well, the Lemurs scored 4 runs in the first inning yesterday. Sioux City 6 runs so far this inning in the first. Pitch fouled away off to the screen. 2-2 still. That foul ball, the 5th foul ball of the at-bat, and the 3rd since Michael Lang was, or actually the 4th since Michael Lang was down 0-2 in the count. Count is currently 2-2. And the pitch from Moskovitz, swinging a fly ball in the air to right, and running back is Phipps. It'll get over his glove and roll to the wall. So 2 runs will score. Lang is on his way to third. The relayed throw to third won't be in time. A 2-run RBI triple for Michael Lang. And the score now 8-0. Lang now 2 for 2 in the inning. Lemurs trailing 8-0 right now. Nate Sampson at the plate takes up and away for a ball. Moskovitz peering in. Sampson 1 for 1 in this inning. Taking in the dirt for a ball. The count 2-0. Sampson doubled earlier and scored. Second run of the ball game, Sampson scored. 8 hits in the inning, 8 runs scored for Sioux City. Sampson, the 12th batter to come to the plate here in the first. Moskovitz kicks, fires, pitch called strike. Count now 2-1. Moskovitz nods. And you're ready. It's the 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul off to the right side towards the bullpen, but beyond it is where it'll land. As I look out that way, I see some Christmas trees out beyond the right field wall. It's kind of planted in a line. Not many. We got maybe 9 out there. 2-2 pitch, swing and again a foul ball off to the right side and out of play. Count stays 2-2. Out beyond the ballpark, you have a one of those, I guess like a derby cart, push cart track, where you have the hill. You go off the hill and roll on down. That's beyond the outfield wall as well. 2-2 pitch, swing, ground ball, foul, left side. 2-2 the count. Two pitch, swing and a fly ball into center. A lazy one. Morrison coming in a few steps will make the catch, and there's the end of the inning. So an 8-hit, 8-run inning for Sioux City in the first. We go to the second. Laredo trailing 8-0 against the Explorers.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn: Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo. For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn: Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this It's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
$1 beers for the rest of half inning, so let's make some noise if you're thirsty, fans.
All right, Dennis Phipps leading off the inning for the Lemurs. Laredo needs to get a couple back here this inning. Obviously, 8 runs, not insurmountable, but 8 runs is a lot. Phipps at the plate, leads the team in home runs and runs batted in. First pitch on the inside corner, a called strike 0-1. Phipps this season for the Lemurs. Batting .259. He has 6 home runs and 19 runs batted in. A swing and a miss, count 0-2. And Lemurs this season, well, they've only scored double digits twice this year. The 15 runs against Joplin, and then 10 runs, as that pitch fouled away, against Winnipeg. They're going to need close to double digits in order to win this ball game, as they trail 8-0 in the first. 0-2 pitch, low for a ball, count 1-2. Laredo did score 9 in a win against Kansas City last about 10 days ago. 9 days ago, actually. The pitch inside, 2-2 the count to Phipps. So 9 runs once, 10 runs once, and 15 runs once. Those are your highest scoring ball games for the Lemurs this year. 2-2 pitch. Phipps going to take inside again on the curveball. Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Dennis Phipps. On deck, J.D. Pulfer, followed by Leandro Castro. So Lemurs just have to turn on the offense here today. And the 3-2 pitch, Phipps pops one up, foul behind the first base dugout, and will get out of play. Count still full. So definitely not impossible. Phipps waving that bat behind his head. Here comes the pitch from Ascanio. The pitch, swing, ground ball towards the shortstop. Fielding it, Sampson is thrown to first in time to get Phipps, and there's one away. That'll bring up J.D. Pulfer to the plate. Pulfer's been hot for the Lemurs here lately, although yesterday he saw his 14-game hit streak evaporate. He went 0 for 3 with a walk and a hit by pitch, but he has reached base in 15 straight games. By the way, in case you're wondering how many pitches Danny Moskowitz threw in that 12-batter inning, he threw 54 pitches. The pitch, swing and a miss by Pulfer, 0-1. And Dennis Phipps saw 8 pitches in his at-bat. The Lemurs last inning only forced Ascanio through 3 batters to throw 9 pitches total. Here's the 10th pitch of the inning. Pulfer fouls it away, right side out of play, 0-2. Pulfer batting .243 2 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Now the 0-2 pitch to Pulfer. Swing and a pop-up foul behind the screen and out of play. Pulfer, in his last 5 games, batting .438 with a home run and 7 runs batted in. 7 home runs over the last 5 games and 16 at-bats. Over the last 10 games, Pulfer batting .316 with a pair of home runs and 13 runs batted in. So he's been on fire for the Lemurs here. Down 0-2 in the count. The pitch up and in. 1-2 now to Pulfer, the second baseman for the Lemurs. Brian Ascanio on the hill. Winds almost off the side of the mound. Swings and fires, or swings and lands out of play again to the right side. Pulfer taking his time out of the box after that last foul ball. Now digs in. Ryan Beckman coaching first base tonight for the Lemurs. 1-2 pitch inside. Count 2-2. Beckman, the American Association, the point streak pitcher of the week for this past week. The week goes from Monday to Sunday, and he pitched on Friday. Pitch inside, and I think Pulfer thought it hit him. It looked like it got his sleeve. Pulfer can't believe it. He thought he was hit by the pitch. Actually, he did see the sleeve ruffle a bit. Thought it kind of got him, but he does not get the call. Three balls, 2 strikes to count to Pulfer now. Payoff pitch from Ascanio. Swinging a pop-up behind home plate. It might get out of play, and it does, landing on the concourse. Count still 3-2. And Beckman pitched on the 25th. Excuse me, that was Saturday. Against Sioux Falls, a complete game shutout, just 4 hits and 1 walk, striking out 10 batters. Against Sioux Falls, that got him the Pitcher of the Week award. But he had thrown 8 shutout innings the Sunday before, though that doesn't count for the same week. Pitch low for ball 4. There's a walk for Pulfer. So he's extended his on-base streak to 16 games now. Beckman, by the way, is he's got a 20 inning. It's 20 straight innings of shutout baseball for Ryan Beckman right now. We should see him at some point in the Joplin series. Game 3 in Joplin, I think. Leandro Castro, the batter at the plate. Runner on first base, 1 out. Ascanio from the stretch fires away. Castro going to swing at the first pitch, fouls it up and over the screen, 0-1. Castro, in his limited action with the Lemurs so far this season, 5 games, batting .238 with no home runs and 5 runs batted in. No runs batted in. I'm looking at total bases here. No home runs and no runs batted in for Castro yet. Ascanio looking over at first. Pulfer getting a lead. He already has his lead. Hands on his knees. The 0-1 pitch swung on and hit hard to left. That ball still rising, and it'll one hop and hit the wall. Pulfer is going to cruise into third, and into second with a double is Leandro Castro. 1 out double. Runners on second and third for the Lemurs as they try to chip away at this lead and get back in the ball game. Down 8-0 here in the top of the second. Abel Nieves, the batter at the plate for the Lemurs, with 2 men in scoring position. Big opportunity here for the veteran in the Lemurs lineup. But with first base open, a guy like Nieves who walks a lot. Let's see, if Nieves walks, that would load the bases. Who's in the lineup tonight that, well, he gets the bases loaded a lot? Oh, that's right, Jesus Poso, and he's on deck. So we'll see what happens if Poso gets another bases loaded opportunity here this season. The pitch to Nieves, swing and a miss, 0-1. Nieves on the year, batting .244 for the Lemurs. He has 6 runs batted in and no home runs. Right-handed hitter playing first base for the Lemurs tonight, as he's been over there at first pretty much all year. Played a little bit of third in one ball game. The 0-1 pitch, low for a ball. 1-1. And now time called. Cunningham going to come in from second base and talk to Ascanio out there on the hill. Lemurs trailing 8-0, but they've got a couple of men on base right now with 1 out. Chance to score, or a couple of men in scoring position. Put 2 up here in the first. It goes a little ways. Little ways. 1-1 pitch, swing, and a fly ball in the air to center field straight away. Johnson's going to settle under it, make the catch. Tagging from third is Pulfer. The throw goes to the shortstop. Sac fly for Nieves. Pulfer scoring. Lemurs are on the board. It's 8-1. So 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second base still. That's Castro. So no walk for Nieves this time. Poso's going to come to the plate with a runner on second and 2 outs. Poso batting .224 this season with 3 home runs and 15 runs batted in. From the stretch, Ascanio. The pitch. Poso swinging at it. Pops it up. Behind home plate, coach trying to find it, and now he settles under it right by the screen and makes the catch. Poso fouling out to his former catching counterpart, Matt Coach, and that'll end the inning. Lemurs played a run. They trail 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the second here in Sioux City.
This crowd is going to be selling Cinderella Story, Iron Wear, Orange Fort Anchor.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties, shredded cheddar cheese,
The creamy sauce,
creamy steak sauce. My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words. The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1.
All right, a lot of defensive changes here. First pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 the batter, Tommy Mendonça. We are in the second inning. 8-1 the score. Lemurs scored a run in the second. Let's go through the changes here really quick in a moment. The pitch outside. 2-0. So new center fielder. Ty Morrison is not in center field anymore. It's Alvaro Rondon. Pitch swung on and hit in the air to right field. Castro out there and right now will make the catch. He only comes in about a step, and there's one away. So that tells you the new right fielder is. It's Leandro Castro. So Castro goes from left to right. Rondon goes from short to center. And Morrison goes from center to left. Morrison back in his usual left field spot. The new shortstop, well, that is the recently acquired Jimmy Norris. So Norris making his professional actual fielding debut. All Norris has done so far is pinch run a couple of times. So Norris finally getting some action here. 1-0 the count to the batter Jarek Cunningham after that last pitch. Firing away, swing ground ball left side towards Valera, the third baseman. Fields throws to first. There's 2 away. 5-3 the put out. So that means that Norris, essentially the lineup stays the same. The new person in the lineup is Norris. He's in for Phipps. So Norris in at short, and then everyone else in the outfield is changing around. Again, you have Morrison in left, Rondon in center, Castro in right. First pitch missing inside for a ball to Tim Colwell. Colwell 0 for 1 today, flew out to right field, the second out of the first inning. Was first at bat. Wide and delivery from Moskowitz, swinging a foul back towards the screen, count 1-1. Moskowitz already retired the first 2 batters here in the second inning. Moskowitz shakes off one pitch, likes the next one. Swing, ground ball down the first baseline. It's fair, grabbed by Nieves. He'll take it to the bag himself. 3 up and 3 down the inning here in the second. So a 3 up, 2 down inning for Moskowitz after the 8-run first. We go on to the top of the third. Lemurs trailing 8-1.
Protein, zero fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Before you
Alvaro Rondon to the plate. Pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Rondon this year for the Lemurs. He's the starting shortstop today, but by the time he gets to the plate, he's actually playing center field. Rondon swings at the next pitch, hits one high in the air into right center. Matty Johnson and Michael Lang converge. It'll be Lang making the catch. 1 away. Rondon batting .243 with no home runs and 15 runs batted in this season. 1 away. Ty Morrison to the plate, top of the order. Morrison playing left field now for the Lemurs, back to his normal spot. Morrison taking up high for a ball, 1-0. Lemurs trying to fight back into this ball game here in the top of the third. They're trailing 8-1 to the Sioux City Explorers. Morrison 0 for 1, flew out to center field his first time at the plate. Escanio from the windup fires away, swinging a foul away left side and out of play. 1-1 the count. Elsewhere in the league, just 3 other games in action tonight. Wichita Wingnuts and Texas Airhogs in Wichita. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a hit off the handle into shallow right center. Coming in, making the catch is Lang, and there's 2 away. They're tied right now, bottom of the third there in Wichita between the Wingnuts and the Airhogs, 1-1. Winnipeg Goldeyes out to an early lead over the St. Paul Saints. That game at CHS Field in St. Paul. 5-0 the score. Goldeyes leading. Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks 3, Kansas City T-Bones 2. That game in Kansas City, bottom of the fourth there in KC. To the plate, Cesar Valera 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the ball game. Escanio winds in the pitch. Inside, Valera spinning out of the way, and the count 1-0. And 8-1 here, your score. Lemurs with 1 hit and 1 run so far in the ball game. 8 hits for Sioux City. The 1-0 pitch, Valera is going to take inside, but it just finds the corner, and it's a called strike. 1-1. On deck, should Valera reach Zane Chavez. Escanio kicks, fires. Breaking ball finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Sun setting, casting a little bit of a shadow between home plate and the mound. Mound in the sun. 1-2 pitch, swing, and a high fly ball in the air to left field. Running back is Colwell. He's at the warning track, will reach up and make the catch on the run. Valera just missing the home run there, and he flies out to left field. We go to the bottom of the third. 3 up, 3 down here in the third for the Lemurs. 8-1 the score. Explorers leading.
The Memorial Day party gets going. Drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering...
Ralph Enriquez to the plate for the Sioux City Explorers. Enriquez 0 for 0 today with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to Enriquez from Moskovitz, a swing and a miss, 0-1. Lemurs trailing 8-1. Enriquez switch hitter batting from the left side. The pitch swing, ground ball down the first baseline. It's fair. Diving for it was Nieves. He wasn't able to grab it, and it will roll towards the right field corner. Castro will fire to second. It's double for Enriquez.
Thanks to that double, fans, you can head on down and get $1 Pepsi soft drinks for the rest of the half inning. Now batting for the Explorers, number 9, Matt Coach.
Matt Coach to the plate. Catcher, former Lemur. He already has an RBI single today. Drove in 2 runs with that single back in the first inning. 1 for 1, runner on second base, Enriquez. And the pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Enriquez getting a lead at second base. No outs. Moskowitz had a 3-up, 3-down second inning after the rough first. The pitch inside nearly hit Coach. He had to lean out of the way. 2-0. And the pitch inside. 3 balls, no strikes. So the count 3-0 to Coach. The pitch from Moskowitz low. Finds the zone, though, edge of it. 3-1. Still a shadow between home and first, or home and the pitcher's mound, also home and first. Home plate in the shadow, out of the shadow, the pitcher's mound, pitch down and away, ball 4. Runners on first and second now. Coach walks for the first time today. A second walk issued by Moskowitz today. Well, if you're wondering about our bullpen situation, yesterday's starter Kyle DeVore went 3 2/3 of an inning. And the bullpen had to be used early yesterday, or earlier than when you typically want to use your bullpen. And then we played 12 innings. So we went to the bullpen early and played late. Pitched down and away for a ball, 1-0. Brendan Slattery, the batter. So yesterday out of the bullpen, we saw Troy Marks, Luis De La Cruz, Harold Guerrero, Kamakani Usui, Jeff Inman, and Jose Navarre. 1-0 pitch. Slattery swings, grounds one down the third baseline. It's fair. Touching third is Valera for the first out, over to first, and there's a double play, 5-3. Nice play by Valera. And there's 2 away.
Explorers number 1, Matty Johnson.
Matt Coach moving up to second. Runner on second, 2 away. Matty Johnson to the plate. Johnson 1 for 2 today with a ground rule double, a run scored, and an RBI. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Moskowitz. The pitch from Moskowitz. Johnson going to take on the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. And so, yes, if you were wondering, we used 6 relievers, which is all 6 of our relievers. No one in our bullpen did not pitch yesterday. And everyone threw, except for Navarre, at least an inning. Swinging a ground ball down the first baseline, but foul, 0-2. You had Troy Marks an inning and a third, Luis De La Cruz an inning and a third, Harold Guerrero an inning and 2/3, Kamakani Usui 1 inning, Jeff Inman, the closer, 2 innings, and Jose Navarre an inning, a third of an inning, as he faced there in that 12th inning. He faced a total of 4 batters, so he faced an inning's worth of hitters at least. The pitch, Johnson swinging, fouling it away again. Count still 0-2 to Matty Johnson. So Navarre didn't actually throw a whole inning. He did face 4 hitters. It wasn't like he just came in and faced 1 batter. No balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the third. 2 away. The pitch to Johnson, swings, pops one up and over our heads here in the press box, straight back behind home plate. And out of play, 0-2. The count remains. Our Lemurs in the Lemurs pen, they're standing up and walking around, but no one throwing. And the pitch from Moskovitz, breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Moskovitz looking for a second straight shutout inning. The pitch, swing, a fly ball to the left. Backing up on it about 2 steps and shuffling a step to his right is Morrison. He'll make the grab, and there's the end of the inning. So a double and a walk, but a double play ball helps erase one of those base runners. Sioux City strands 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Lemurs trailing 8-1 to the Explorers.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts: personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Top of the 4th, Lemurs trailing 8-1 to the Sioux City Explorers. Chavez, Norris, and Pulfer due up. And for Jimmy Norris, who is on deck, it'll be his first ever plate appearance as a professional player. First pitch to Chavez, infield, playing him to pull, and they just keep getting deeper and deeper on him when they play him to pull. Chavez takes a called strike. I don't think he agreed with that call. Taking his time out of the box right now, 0-1. The second baseman, Cunningham, into shallow right field. Shortstop playing about a double play depth where a second baseman would play, maybe even a little bit further from second than what a normal second baseman would play. Chavez still taking his time digging in with time called. 0-1 the count here. Now the wind and the pitch from Escanio. The pitch low for a ball, 1-1. Lemurs trailing 8-1 right now to the Sioux City Explorers. Here in the top of the 4th inning, the wind and the 1-1 pitch. Chavez with a swing and a foul back to the screen. 1-2. Here in Sioux City, down the lines, it's 330. Down each line, left field line, right field line, and right center, it's listed at 400. The wind, 1-2 pitch. Chavez with a swing, ground ball right to the first baseman, Henriquez. He'll field it, flip to the pitcher covering the bag, and there's out number 1. So Jimmy Norris will step up to the plate.
Now batting the beer batter, number 14, Jimmy Norris.
Jimmy Norris, who replaces Dennis Phipps in the lineup, becomes the new beer batter. Before it was Dennis Phipps, now it's Jimmy Norris. Norris getting his first plate appearance as a professional. He's come in a couple times, been as a pinch runner, finally getting a plate appearance. The first pitch, Norris going to swing at it, hit it in the air to left field. Colwell, though, will come in a few steps and make the catch. Norris, 1 pitch, One swing, one out. Fly to left. Norse will head back to the dugout. 2 away. J.D. Pulford to the plate. 0 for 0 with a walk. He scored the lone run of the ball game for the Lemurs. Pulford digging in as he's ready to go. Here comes the pitch from Ascanio. Swing and a ball hit up in the air to right field, down the line towards the Lemurs pen, and it'll land in the Lemurs bullpen. 0-1 the count to Pulford. He's extended his on-base streak to 16 games now with his walk earlier. His 14-game hit streak, though, ended yesterday. So sad to see that end, the longest hit streak for a Lemur this season. Time called by Ascanio, as he was having difficulty figuring out a pitch there with Matt Coach. He tapped his chest as if to say, that's my fault. The pitch low for a ball, 1-1. Still no one throwing in the Lemurs pen, so they're going to let Moskovitz go out there for another inning of work. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball finds the upper part of the zone. 1-2. Moskovitz threw 54 pitches in the first inning. Just 8 pitches in the second, though. 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul away right side and out of play. Count still 1-2. And then 15 pitches last inning in the third. So it's 77 pitches, I believe, through the first 3 innings for Moskovitz. Wind and the 1-2 pitch to Pulford. Swinging a foul away right side. Count still 1-2. After tonight's ball game, Lemurs will go on the road to Joplin, Missouri, where they will take on the Joplin Blasters. 3-game series there. The Lemurs, last time they were in Joplin, took 2 of 3 from the Blasters. After losing the first game, they won the next 2. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a hard grounder to left side. Diving was Mendoza at third. It rolls into left center, or into the left field corner. And Pulford's going to have himself a double. So Pulford didn't get a hit yesterday, but he's on base both times today. And we'll start over a new hit streak. Today is game 1. But good to see Pulford getting another hit. Just 0 for 3 yesterday, like I said. Hit by pitch and a walk, so he still was managing to get on base. And Leandro Castro to the plate for the Lemurs with a double already today. Lemurs with a couple of extra base hits, as Pulford and Castro have done the damage for Laredo today. That hit just their second of the ball game. Castro with the first one. In fact, Pulford and Castro the only 2 Lemurs to reach base tonight. And they've combined to reach base 3 times in their 3 plate appearances. See what Castro does here as the first pitch taken on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Lemurs trailing 8-1 to the Sioux City Explorers here today in the top of the 4th. 1 out, runner on second. Ascanio from the stretch kicks, delivers the 0-1 pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two shutout innings after that 8-run first inning by Danny Moskovitz. Hopefully he's settled down and can get through another 2 or so. Maybe 3. Can get through 5. That would be ideal at least. Swinging a high fly ball in the air into right center. Running over is Johnson to his left. He'll make the catch right near Lang, the right fielder. That'll end the inning. Lemurs get a 2-out double by J.D. Pulfer, but he gets stranded at second base. We go on to the bottom of the fourth. Still an 8-1 ball game. Lemurs trailing the Explorers.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now,
for all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company.
Bottom of the fourth, Lemurs trailing 8-1 to the Sioux City Explorers. First pitch to the batter, Michael Lang, grounded foul to the left side down the third baseline, 0-1. Lang today, 2 for 2, a single and a triple. Moskowitz winds in the 0-1 pitch. Swing, ground ball again down the third baseline, foul again, 0-2. Lang scored a run, has 2 runs batted in today's ball game already. We're in the fourth inning. There was some rain in the area earlier. Some clouds in the sky, but nothing that looks too threatening. Pitch swung and fouled away. Right side over the screen. Still 0-2. The shadow has now found its way to the mound. It's right about the pitching rubber, maybe a little behind. Moskowitz head still in the sun, though. Pitch missing for a ball, 1-2 the count. Actually, the shadow only creeping up to about his knees. His arms, though, do help create a shadow. Wind and the 1-2 pitch, swinging a bouncer to the right side. Pulfer can't get to it in time. It bounces past his glove into right center. Lang heads to second with a double. To lead off the inning, Lang now a home run short of the cycle.
Jake Anderson, that double wins you 4 Lucky for Life tickets. Head on out to the fan services booth to get your prize. You can get the game every Texas game with the Iowa Lottery. Play Lucky for Life.
That the third double of the ball game for the Explorers. So Lang, home run shy of the cycle. He's at second base. To the plate, Nate Sampson. Sampson 1 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. The pitch from Moskowitz, a swing and a pop-up on the infield. It's called for by Pulfer. Right by the bag at second, he'll make the catch. And there's one away. The reason Pulfer couldn't get to that ball was because they had the shift on for Lang. So he's playing behind the bag at second. Had he been playing a normal first or normal second base position, he probably gets to it. Tommy Mendonça to the plate. Probably would have been right at him if he was at a normal second base spot. Maybe a bit to his left. Or his right, I mean. But he was shifted over, and they hit it against the shift. Runner moving on the pitch outside of Mendonça, and no one was covering third as Valera was way off the bag. He was well behind the baseline. Playing Mendonça, the left-handed hitter to pull. So Lang will swipe third as he smartly read the situation there. And the count 1-0 to Mendonça. Infield drawn in now, the runner at third. The pitch from Moskovitz, swing and a miss, 1-1. Lang with a lot of speed. They're in the Explorers lineup as they feature him and Matty Johnson, who can both really fly. Pitched low for a ball, and the count 2-1. Lang went to Rutgers from New Jersey, which is where Rutgers is. Last year, had 45 steals in the American Association, which is a team record, I'm told. 2-1, the count to Mendonça, swing and a miss. 2-2. Last year, Sioux City with 188 stolen bags, which was 57 more than the second place team in the league, Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks, with 131. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. The pitch from Moskovitz down and away for a ball. As they set the league record, I mentioned they set a lot of league records last year. Wins was one of them. Fewest steals in the league last year, the Sioux Falls Canaries. So the 2 Sioux, top and bottom in that category. 3-2 pitch, liner into center. That'll be a base knock, single for Mendonça. And an RBI as Lang will score. One out RBI single. 9-1 the score. Sioux Falls, by the way, 74 steals last season. Where were the Lemurs last year in steals? 98. Last year, though, in stolen bases, Lang, second in the league in steals, lost to Michael Gonzalez for the league title in stolen bags by 1 game, or 1 stolen bag. Pitched low for a ball. However, Lang only played in 81 games, whereas Gonzalez played in 98 games. The batter at the plate, Jarek Cunningham. So had Lang played in a few more games, you got to think he probably would have had the most steals in the league last season. The pitch, Cunningham taking on the outside corner, 1-1. Runner at first base, that's Mendonça. 9-1 the score. Lemurs trailing the Explorers. Sioux City then had the 4th highest base stealer in the league with Matty Johnson, who had 42. Pitched low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. So unless you're Sioux City with those top 2 guys in their lineup, had the base stealing, had 2 of the top 4 in stolen bags. Johnson did play in all 100 games last year for Sioux City. You got to think stolen bags per game. Lang did lead the league in, though. Pitch grounded foul, left side. 2-2. Count evens up. And now they have those 2 guys still, Johnson and Lang. And Winnipeg, who had Adam Heisler last year, who was 3rd place in the league with 44 steals. Well, he is joined by Michael Gonzalez in Winnipeg this year. Heisler still in Winnipeg. Gonzalez, though, went from Joplin to Winnipeg. So 2 teams have 2 members of the top 4 in stolen bags. 3 balls, 2 strikes from last season. The full count here to Jarrett Cunningham, runner on first base. The pitch from Moskovitz, up high, ball 4. Third walk of the ball game issued by Moskovitz. Those cloud coverage here, hoping to make it get darker quicker as the sun sets. Back behind the third base dugout and the seats extending from there. Tim Colwell to the plate. He has 4 members in the 40s in stolen bags last year. To the plate, Tim Colwell. The pitch, Colwell going to take for a ball high, 1-0. Colwell 0 for 2 today. The pitch, Cole taking outside, 2-0. 9-1 the score. Colwell, one of actually the only batter in the lineup without a hit tonight so far. Here in the 4th inning, or in the ball game for Sioux City, but we are in the 4th inning. Pitch called a strike, 2-1. Everyone else with at least 1 hit. Michael Lang with 3, and Tommy Mendonça, who's at second base right now, has 2. Mendonça also with 3 runs batted in. Lang with a pair of RBIs, as does Matt Coach have a pair. 2-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball left side out of play, foul. Count 2-2, evens up. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count here to Colwell. Went to North Dakota State University. 2-2 pitch. Colwell swings, hits one hard to right field. Running back on its Castro. He'll make the catch for the out. Colwell now 0 for 3. Tagging from second, Mendonça. He advances to third easily on that ball hit well into right field. Colwell fly out to right, 2 away. And Ralph Enriquez to the plate. 1 for 1 with a walk and a double in the ball game. And Danny Moskovitz has now gotten to pitch 100. $57 for strikes, 43 out of the zone for balls. Runners on first and third. Moskovitz delivers up high for ball 1. Pitch number 101. Runner at first base is Jarrett Cunningham. Runner at third, Tommy Mendonça. 9-1 the score. Lemurs behind the Explorers. Pitch low for ball 2, 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, nearing the halfway point of the ball game. The 2-0 pitch, swinging a pop-up on the infield. Left side, calling for it's Valera, the third baseman. He'll battle with the wind and make the catch. And there is the final out of the inning. 1 run scores here in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, Lemurs trailing 9-1 to the Sioux City Explorers.
Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it. You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think. The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lights, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Abel Nieves leads off the inning, followed by Jesus Pozo and Alvaro Rondon, the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Lemurs here in the top of the 5th. Still Escaño at the plate, pitch called a strike, 0-1. Nieves today 0 for 0. He had a sac fly in the second inning, driving in a run. Escaño winds and the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive over the head of the shortstop, Sampson, and there's a single for Abel Nieves. So Nieves with his first hit of the ball game.
Now batting the catcher, Jesus Pozo.
And he extends his on-base streak to 16 games. He reached base once yesterday thanks to an error. Although overall was 0 for 6 in the ball game. Gets the lead at first. Jesus Pozo at the plate. Going to take the first pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Pozo 0 for 1 today. Popped up on the first pitch to the catcher, Matt Coach, in foul territory. Pozo, 224 hitter. Not sure if I gave you a stats or not. Such a quick at bat. 3 home runs, 15 runs batted in. And the pitch from Escaño. Pozo swings, hits one down the third baseline. Grabbed by Mendoza. Throws to second for 1. Over to first. In time, a 5-4-3 double play. So the single by Nieves erased here as there's no one on base and 2 outs. Alvaro Rondon 0 for 1. A fly out to right field to the plate. Batting from the left side against the right-hander, Escaño. Now the wind and fire to by Escaño, called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Yesterday, Rondon at the plate, he had 2 singles, was 2 for 4, and he laid down a sac bunt. He ended up reaching on an error, though, on that sac bunt play. By the way, that double play, as the 0-1 comes in, Rondon taking. It's a ball, 1-1. The 4th double play the Explorers have turned in this 2-game series so far, although one of them came in the 11th inning yesterday. So they got a few extra chances there to get a double play in, and they got one. As we played 12 innings yesterday, the pitch swung on and hit hard to right field down the line. That ball is out of here. Alvaro Rondon with his first home run of the season. The score now 9-2. That's the hardest hit ball Rondon has hit all year. Rondon's going to touch them all, a solo shot here in the 5th inning. So score now 9-2. Lemurs chipping away. Back to top of the order, Ty Morrison. First pitch from Escaño, taken for a strike outside corner, 0-1. So the Lemurs have 2 hits in the inning, but that double play ball, well, it took away, possibly could have been another run. It would have been 9-3 had Nieves still been on base. Morrison can call time, step out of the box, tap his cleats with the bat, dig back in. And the 0-1 pitch taking up and away, a ball and a strike. Today, Morrison's flown out twice, once to center, once to right. On deck, Cesar Valera should Morrison reach this inning. Now the wind and the 1-1 pitch. Morrison's going to hit one on the ground towards the first baseman. Going to have to wait on it while Enriquez, and he'll flip to the pitcher at the bag, and they'll just get Morrison 3-1. And there's the third out of the inning. Lemurs with a solo home run by Alvaro Rondon. It's now 9-2. Laredo trailing Sioux City. We go to the bottom of the fifth next.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit Hot Dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito Hamburger and Cabrito Hot Dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill. Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit Hot Dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito Hamburger and Cabrito Hot Dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Now batting for Sioux City, number 9, Matt Coach.
Matt Coach leads off the inning, the one-time Lemur. At the plate, Coach Slattery, and then back to the top of the order, Matty Johnson. Danny Moskovitz here in the fifth inning, winds, delivers up and in for a ball, 1-0 to Matt Coach. Lemurs trailing by a score of 9-2 to the Sioux City Explorers. And the 1-0 pitch from Moskovitz up above the head of Coach, 2-0. Moskovitz puts his glove up in front of his chest, delivers 2-0 pitch to Coach on the outside corner, called strike 2-1. Two-one delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 2. In case you missed it, going to the A's organization, Matt Sergey. Of course, we will miss him here in Laredo, as he was the best pitcher in the American Association. At least I'd say he's the best pitcher in the American Association. Second best ERA, but just barely. And he'd had the best ERA prior to his last start. Pitch just off the plate away, and he led the league in strikeouts. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count to Coach. But as the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, the Coach. Moskovitz firing, ground ball towards short. Jimmy Norris up with it, throws a strike to first, and there's one away. Norris getting to make his first defensive play of his pro career. Been out there for a couple innings now, but hasn't had a ball hit to him yet. Norris making a clean play there at short, and Brendan Slattery to the plate. I haven't heard yet where coaches go, or where, not Coach, Coach is the catcher for the Explorers now, where Sergey is going to go as far as his placement in the organization. There with the A's, the pitch to Slattery, low for a ball, 1-0. But yes, we will miss having that pretty much a guaranteed win every 5 days. 1-0 pitch, swinging a fly ball in the air into deep right center. Rondon trying to track it down. He will get it on the run at full speed. A great play by Alvaro Rondon, flashing his ability to play center field out there. And there's 2 away. To the top of the order we go, Maddie Johnson.
Maddie Johnson.
Rondon, as I look to see when the last time he played the outfield was. Guess when the last time he played the outfield was in professional baseball. Pitch to Maddie Johnson, swing and a miss, 0-1. That would be never. Rondon has played 41 games at second base, 62 games at shortstop, and he's actually pitched in 2 games. Pitch outside, count 1-1, but he's never played the outfield in professional baseball in an official game. Now maybe in some spring training things with the Diamondbacks organization. I don't know. Pitch off the plate. 3-1 now the count to Maddie Johnson. But in the Diamondbacks organization, he never played the outfield. Pitch up and away. Now the count 3-0. They had the scoreboard off there. Not off, but it was off with the balls and strikes. I was reading that. 3-1 the count. Down and in. There's ball 4. So a 2-out walk of Johnson will bring up Michael Lang. Lang, who sits a home run short of the cycle for the Explorers. Wonder if he'll be swinging for the fences here. Wind blowing softly here at the ballpark. Left to right across the field. Maybe out to the right field corner a bit, but Lang, a right-handed hitter though, takes high for a ball, 1-0. Infield playing him to pull, although not quite as heavily as they did the last time when he hit the ball to the right side through the hole, just out of the reach of Pulfer. Pulfer now shaded a bit, playing more of a double play depth, even though there are 2 outs where a second baseman would play. Pitch down and in for a ball, 2-0. Two outs, runner on first base. That is Maddie Johnson. Although up 9-2, you guys typically aren't stealing. It's kind of one of those respect things. There is some action in the bullpen as Troy Marks is warming up. Moskovitz from the stretch. And the pitch, swinging a high fly ball into shallow left center. Running out is Norris. He's being called off by Rondon, and Rondon on the run makes the catch coming in, and there's the end of the inning. Alvaro Rondon flashing the leather a little bit out there in center field. We go on to the top of the 6th. Lemurs trailing 9-2 to the Explorers.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reduction store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas. 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer.
I think Pastor Adam definitely won that dance off. Let's do both. All 3 of them are on the 1, 2,
Well, we're in the top of the 6th inning. To the plate for the Lemurs, Cesar Valera, followed by Zane Chavez and Jimmy Norris. And right at the end of the inning, before the last pitch to Michael Lang, I was told it looked like in the dugout, Mike Meyer getting into a little bit with the first base and home plate umpires. First pitch called a strike 0-1 to Valera. Valera 0 for 2 today. Well, Meyer getting into it with the first base umpire, and then after the pitch and after the out was made, recorded by the fly ball to Rondon, he got into a little bit with the home plate umpire, and then Michael Lang and Danny Moskovitz kind of exchanged words as they were both walking off the field. 0-1 pitch outside. One ball, one strike. I don't really know what that was all about or what it could have even been about. And then Pete Incavile came out and had a conversation with home plate umpire Zach Richardson, swinging a line or a ground ball back up the middle, a little cue shot to Cunningham, the second baseman. He'll field it, throw to first. One away. So I don't really know what was going on, what could have been the argument. Everything seemed to be hunky-dory out there on the field. But apparently something was awry.
His seat must, okay, I understand now.
0-2 the count. There's some kind of a vendor right below me, pretty much yelling into the crowd mic. Zane Chavez, the catcher. To the plate, one away, no one on. Chavez 0 for 2 today as well. Chavez and Valera both struck out in the first inning, the only 2 strikeouts today for Escanio. And Chavez swings at the first pitch, hits one sky high on the infield. Cunningham, the second baseman, calling for it. Actually, that's a shortstop. They were playing Chavez to pull. That's Sampson. And Sampson will make the catch for out number 2. He was coming in from that second base spot, but it was actually the shortstop because of the heavy shift against Chavez. So Jimmy Norris to the plate. He saw one pitch in his first professional at bat. There's a called strike. 0-1 the count. He saw one pitch. He hit a fly ball to left. He took the first pitch here, 0-1. Now the 0-1 delivery. Norris gonna swing, hit one down the third baseline. It's fair. I think it hit off maybe the glove or the base. They're at third, and Norris is going to have himself a double. First professional hit and his second professional at bat. Jimmy Norris with a double. It went off the bag there at second, and then went off into foul territory along the left field line, scampering around for a double. In fact, for the Lemurs, that's their third double of the ball game. Norris, Pulfer, and Castro each have doubles. And they have 5 hits in the game. If you were to tell me the Lemurs would have 3 doubles in the ball game and there would be a 9-2 score, I'd say, wow, the Lemurs were winning that game. That's not the case here tonight. It's 9-2 the other way. Because usually Laredo has trouble getting the extra base hits. They get plenty of singles and a lot of walks, but not too many extra base hits. The pitch to Pulfer, swing and a pop-up up over the screen and out of play behind home plate, 0-1. Pulfer today 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. He's also scored a run. Norris on base for the third time this season because pinch ran twice. Gets a lead at second. But that's his first pro hit. So congratulations to Jimmy Norris. Escanio from the stretch fires away. Pulfer swings, lines one over the glove of a leaping Cunningham. Being waved around home is Norris. There won't be a play at the plate. He'll score an RBI single for J.D. Pulfer, and Pulfer stays hot at the plate here tonight, getting himself an RBI. Pulfer has been on fire here lately, and hopefully that keeps on going. Even if the Lemurs fall tonight, you still want Pulfer and other members of the Lemurs lineup to get their hits in tonight. See the ball well. Keep that confidence up. After they won 3 straight games previously to yesterday's loss. Over at first base, Pulfer, Castro at the plate. 9-3 the score here in the 6th inning. The pitch, swinging a hard hit ball left side, foul. 0-1 the count. Although, if you remember, going back just a few ball games, to when the Lemurs played the Wingnuts back on the 22nd, so 5 days ago. Sorry, not that day. Day before that. And now there's going to be sort of a mound visit. Looks like Steve Montgomery, the manager, going to go talk to the first base umpire. I'm not sure what about, but there's a mound visit made by the catcher, coach, and the first baseman, Enriquez, as they go talk to Escaño. But Montgomery talking to the first base umpire, Kurt Brandon, about something. He is the crew chief of this crew, so he'd be the guy to talk to about some kind of major issue, but I don't know what the issue could be. Oh, I guess there was a balk. So Pulfer's over at second base. So the count 0-0 because of a balk. So Castro's foul doesn't count. We all missed the balk up here in the press box. Pulfer at second base gets a lead. Runner in scoring position for the Lemurs. The pitch. Castro swings, hits one high in the air to deep left. That ball will get out of here. A 2-run home run for Leandro Castro. And, the Lemurs only down by 4 runs now. 9-5 the score. And that brings me back to that game against Wichita, which the Lemurs almost came back in on the 20th. There you go, a week ago. Castro touches them all, his first home run as a Lemur. Three runs have scored this inning for the Lemurs, all coming with 2 outs. But in that game against the Wingnuts, Wichita was up 5-0. The Lemurs scored 3 runs in the 5th. They made it 5-3. Then the Wingnuts scored 4 runs over the next 3 innings. The pitch to Abel Nieves, swings, hits one in the right center. That'll fall for a hit and will be extra bases. Nieves going to round first, head to second as Johnson fires it to the infield. A double for Nieves. 4 straight hits, a single, 2 doubles, and a home run. Jesus Poso to the plate now. And there's going to be a mound visit, this time an actual mound visit. The other time was just a discussion with the umpire. Someone is getting loose in the bullpen. In the bullpen, it's Dylan Rowe. And they're going to pull him from the ball game, so Rowe will come in. We'll have a new pitcher here in just a few moments. Lemurs trailing 9-5 now as they inch closer in this game against the Sioux City Explorers.
The original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
Dylan Rowe on the pitch, Jesus Poso at the plate. Rowe spelled Rheault. Yep, how you get Rowe from that? Don't ask me. Rowe overall in the year, 1-0, the 2.35 ERA, 10 appearances. First pitch, a called strike, 0-1. He started 1 game. He's given up 13 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Also 10 walks and 6 strikeouts on the season. Dylan Rowe, the pitch to Poso, down and away. Count now a ball and a strike. The 6'9", 245-pound Dylan Rowe. He's a tall one. Started the year with the Gold Eyes. Pitched just 1 game. Poso ground ball to the shortstop. Sampson backhanding, throwing to first. That'll end the inning. A 6-3 put out of Poso. But 3 runs score for the Lemurs, and it's now a 9-5 ball game. Laredo inching closer here against the Explorers.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft, buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health.
Nate Sampson at the plate. Leading off the inning, Sampson 1 for 3 in the ballgame with a double and a run scored. New pitcher in the game for the Lemurs here in the 6th inning, Troy Marks on the pitch in relief of Danny Moskovitz. Moskovitz 5 innings pitched. He gave up 11 hits, 9 runs, and 4 walks. First pitch to Sampson, swinging a chopper towards the shortstop Norris. He'll tap the glove, throw to first, 1 away. And in those 5 innings pitched, Moskovitz threw 119 pitches. So a long day on the mound for Moskovitz today. Tommy Mendonça to the plate after the 6-3 putout. Marks pitched yesterday in the ballgame for the Lemurs. The 6'5 right-hander who pitched at every level in the Diamondbacks organization last year. Lines and fires, pitch up and away for a ball. 0-3 with a 5.68 ERA as Marks this season. In 10 appearances, 5 of them were starts, 5 out of the bullpen. The 1-0 pitch down and in for ball 2. Marks, an inning and a third yesterday, gave up 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 walk, had 3 strikeouts. Those 2 runs came on a 2-run home run. The pitch to Mendoza down and away, 3 balls, no strikes. The home run was hit by Ralph Enriquez. The pitch taken for a strike. 3-1 the count. Back in the 5th inning yesterday. So Marks coming in an inning later. Time called. Well, actually, Marks entered the ball game in the 4th inning yesterday and then pitched the whole 5th, coming in today in the 6th inning. You got 1 out there in the 4th. Swinging a pop-up into shallow left. That ball carrying out there. Valera calling for it. Norris, though, will run in front of him and make the catch. Shortstop does have precedence over the third baseman. So he calls off Valera at the last second. Makes the play. Jarek Cunningham to the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Single, run scored. He's also walked today. 2 up, 2 down for Marks so far. Wines in the first pitch to Cunningham. Swing and a pop-up foul. Right side out of play, 0-1. Marks so far, 2 up, 2 down here today. Marks, last year when he was with the Diamondbacks, came out of extended spring training, went up to AAA for a few days there. Pitch called a strike. He got a start in a doubleheader through a couple of relief outings. And he went on down. Pitch up high for a ball, 1-2. He went down to Missoula after that, but he didn't actually pitch in Missoula, the Osprey. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a high fly ball and a deep right. Running back is Castro. He will stop and make the catch for a 3 up, 3 down inning for Marks. We'll have to finish this story later on. We go on to the 7th inning. Score 9-5. The Lemurs trailing the Explorers.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it. You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think. The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite, we invented light beer, and you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit Hot Dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito Hamburger and Cabrito Hot Dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
Navarro Rondon to the plate. Rondon today, 1 for 2 in the ball game with a solo home run. That came in the 5th inning. His first home run of the year. And the first pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. The pitcher on the mound right now is Dylan Rowe. Rowe for the Explorers. The 1-0 pitch on the outside corner at the knees, called strike 1-1. Rowe, who started his career in the Baltimore Orioles organization, a 19th round pick in 2013 out of Central Michigan University. 1-1 pitch inside. Throwing it around 92 miles an hour. Two and one. Rowe started the year in Winnipeg, but just pitched in one game through a third of an inning. Swing ground ball left side towards the hole. Grabbing it, Sampson deep in the hole. Throw to first on a hop, and it won't get there in time. Rondon with his second hit of the ball game, an infield single. Lemurs starting off the seventh inning the right way. Top of the seventh, they're trailing 9-5. I didn't finish telling you the story of the other night in Wichita. Got interrupted by the final out of the inning. On the 20th, the Lemurs, at one point, after giving up runs in 3 straight innings and trailing by a score of 9-3. Again, 9-3. Right now it's 9-5. Lemurs were down 9-3 going into the bottom of the 9th inning against the Wingnuts just about a week ago. Here comes the pitch to the leadoff hitter for the Lemurs. Ty Morrison takes a strike 0-1. Left-handed hitting Morrison against the right-handed pitching Rowe. And in that 9th inning, the Lemurs scored 4 runs and had the tying run, which was actually Ty Morrison, standing on second base with 2 outs in the inning. So they almost completed the 6-run comeback there in the 9th inning. They did score 4 runs, which right now is all the Lemurs need to tie it up is 4. Pitch inside, count 1 ball, 1 strike. So this game's certainly not over yet by any means, as they have fought their way back into it, has Laredo here in the last couple of innings. The pitch from Rowe, down and in for a ball. 2-1 the count. And a team that walks as much as the Lemurs do, you get on base, things can happen. You make one mistake pitch, and all of a sudden the ball's going a long ways, and a few runs are coming across the plate. Rondon getting a lead at first. Already someone throwing in the bullpen for Sioux City, swinging a foul off the leg of Morrison, 2-2. Rowe, though, in his first year of independent baseball, last year was in the Orioles organization. He was at High A Frederick, the Frederick Keys, where he made 38 appearances, 1 start with an ERA of a 6.39, and had a 3-2 record there in the Carolina League, High A. It was his second year in Frederick, although he only pitched 4 games in 2014, spending most of his time in Delmarva with the Shorebirds. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Reaching for it was Morrison, and there's strike 3, 1 away. Cesar Valera to the plate, 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Lemurs still trailing 9-5. Here to the Explorers. Valera, who's homered in each of the last 2 ball games, grand slam yesterday and then the last game in Sioux Falls on Saturday. He had a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning. The pitch from Rowe, Valera taking over the plate for a strike, 0-1. Off-speed pitch. Over at first base, Rondon still. Rondon has yet to be caught stealing this season. Getting a lead in his running position, does not move. The pitch, a called strike on the fastball around 93 or so. 0-2. So low to mid-90s fastball for Dylan Rowe, who is 6'9", so his fastball looks a little bit faster as he has that long reach and stride. That pitch will come inside. It looked like it hit the batter Valera, and they say it will. It got him in the legs. Took a while to get the call. The ball went back to the backstop. Rondon was going to get second either way, whether it was a wild pitch or a hit by pitch. And the reason it hit him, well, that long stride I was talking about right there on that pitch with Rowe, he actually almost fell over, lost his balance as he was planting his foot with that long stride. And so the ball went wide and hit, or came inside and hit the batter, Valera. So with 1 out, there's runners on first and second, and Zane Chavez to the plate. Chavez, a lefty, against the righty Rowe. In fact, these two both former members of the Orioles organization. Pitch called a strike. 0-1. Travis today 0 for 3 in the ball game. So runners on first and second, got speed on the base paths with Valera at third and Rondon at second. Rowe looks back at second, delivers the 0-1 pitch. Chavez swings, grounds one towards the second baseman. Cunningham will flip to second for one over to first. That'll end the inning, a double play, 4-6-3. And the threat right there that the Lemurs posed is erased. We go on to the bottom of the seventh inning stretch here in Sioux City. 9-5 the score, Lemurs trailing the Explorers.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light, which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resume.
Troy Marks back on the pitch here in the bottom of the seventh. First pitch from Marks outside, on the outside corner. Called a strike, 0-1. Got me fooled there. Zach Richardson. 0-1 the count to Tim Colwell, who was 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Colwell, the only batter without a hit. But Marks, he didn't ever pitch for Missoula, the Missoula Ospreys. He was there for a day. And then he was sent on to another location in the Diamondbacks organization. And there's a hit for Colwell. It hits the line down the right field line on a line drive and will roll into the out of play section there in the corner of right field. And it's an 0-2 pitch single for Colwell. He's now 1 for 4 in the ball game. Leadoff single here in the seventh. And then went from Missoula, I think it was he said, to Visalia, and then on to Hillsborough. At some point, though, he made some appearances in Kane County, so I'm not sure when he did that. He ended the year in Hillsborough, though. Was in Mobile for a game. He went all over the place. When you look at where those places are in the country, too, you have Reno out there in Nevada. It's just AAA, where he played in 3 games. Missoula, that's in Montana. Mobile, that's in Alabama, right there on the coast, the Gulf Coast. Ralph Enriquez to the plate, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Double and a walk, a run scored. Visalia, that's in California. Kane County, that's right outside of Chicago. Hillsborough, pitch, swing and a miss, a big swing by Enriquez. That's in Oregon. So all over the country. Pretty much he didn't really go too far to the East Coast. The furthest east he went was Mobile. I mean, Alabama's still pretty far. Also the furthest south he went. Marks, though, well-traveled. 0-1 the count here to Enriquez. The pitch, swing, ground ball, right side to the right of the bag at second. Fielding is the shortstop, Norris, stretching for it over there at first. Nieves, the play is made, 6-3. One away, Colwell. After his ground rule double, will reach third. Matt Coach to the plate. He's been good against the Lemurs since they've released him. Thorn in their side. Infield in. It's a 4-run game right now, 5-9. Coach right now 1 for 2 in the ball game with a walk. He had a 2-run RBI single in the first. Pitch up and in for a ball, 1-0. Also, if you were to tell me the Lemurs scored 5 runs in back-to-back games, I'd probably tell you that they won at least one of them. They lost last night, or yesterday afternoon. Swing and a miss at the 1-0, count 1-1. And are trailing by 4 right now, as it doesn't look good. Still not out of it, though. Marks peering in. Said infield drawn in. Up onto the grass or at the edge of the grass. From the stretch. Here comes the pitch. Coach going to swing, foul it back to the screen. And the count 1-2. Still 1 out in the inning. I'm sure Troy Marks would love to get a strikeout here of his former teammate, former battery mate. From the stretch, looks over at third, delivers 1-2 pitch, swinging a hard hit ball down towards the third base side into foul territory. The ball hit off the fence there by the bullpen of the Sioux City Explorers and roll out into left field. One of the relievers is going to have to go retrieve it. Count still 1-2 to Coach. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Runner at third base. Take another look in a moment at the American Association scoreboard. 1-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball into left field. Moving over into left center is Morrison. He'll settle under it. Now he'll catch it and fire plateward. The throw will not be in time. It's a sac fly for Matt Coach, his 3rd RBI of the ball game. It's now a 10-5 score. 2 outs in the inning, no one on. And for Coach, that'll be his 5th RBI of the series.
Batting number 7, Brendan Slattery.
Brendan Slattery at the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a run scored. The pitch to Slattery, up high for a ball, 1-0. 10-5, Lemurs trailing the Explorers. Bottom of the 7th. After that sac fly, the pitch called a strike. 12 hits in the game for the Sioux City Explorers. 1-1 the count to Slattery. The kick and fire, swing and a pop-up, right side. Nieves, the first baseman, going out for it. Now he gives way as Pulfer will make the catch in foul territory. Nice play by Pulfer. That'll end the inning. We go on to the top of the 8th. Lemurs trailing now 10-5 to the Explorers.
Promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarria's Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarria's is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarria's is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeye's new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care one athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
First pitch to Jimmy Norris, missing for a ball, 1-0. Norris today, 1 for 2 in the ball game. The next pitch, a called strike, 1-1. He entered the game when Dennis Phipps left after the second inning. Got his first professional hit in his last at-bat, a double. Down the third baseline, the 1-1 pitch, Norris swings, hits one to the right side towards the second baseman Cunningham, charging in, throws to first, one away here in the 8th. Lemurs down by 5, a score of 10-5. Sioux City with a run scored last inning in the bottom of the 7th. J.D. Pulfer, 2 hits in the ball game, 2 for 2 with a walk, single and a double. 2 runs scored as well and an RBI. Pulfer taking high for a ball, 1-0. It's been this section of the lineup. The Pulfer, Castro, Nieves. You can throw Norris in there too with his double and a run scored that has done the most damage for the Lemurs today. Pitch outside now, 2-0. Pulfer with 2 hits, Castro with 2 hits as well, including a home run. And then Abel Nieves with a sac fly and 2 hits as well. So 6 hits between Pulfer, Castro, and Nieves. Count 3-0 here to J.D. Pulfer. Now the wind and the pitch from Dylan Rowe. Pitch up high, ball 4. Pulfer walks for the second time today. That on-base percentage skyrocketing here tonight, as he's reached base now 4 times in all 4 attempts at the plate. 2 walks, 2 hits. Leandro Castro to the plate. Castro 2 for 3 in the ball game. Now a mound visit by the Sioux City pitching coach. Castro hit a home run earlier in the ball game. In fact, it was a 2-run home run. It was his first homer of the season and his first RBI of the season. Kubler in the bullpen for Sioux City right now, and De La Cruz getting loose for the Lemurs in the pen, as Troy Marks has thrown 2 innings of relief already, and yeah, maybe he would throw a third, maybe. Expected him to throw probably 2 today. We're in the top of the 8th right now. Rowe on the mound to face off against Leandro Castro, who homered in the 6th. The pitch, Castro taking a called strike, 0-1. Rowe came in the 6th inning. Got the out of Poso, pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So far, an inning and 2/3 pitched for Dylan Rowe. Runner at first base, J.D. Pulfer. Getting the lead. The pitch, Castro swings, hits one on a hop to the shortstop, Sampson. He struggles to pick it up off the ground, and safe at second is Pulfer as he tried to flip it to second. So everyone's safe. Probably ruled out an error. So an E6. Everyone's safe. So it was hit right to Sampson, but it was hit hard on a hop, and he struggled to field it cleanly. He dropped it on the ground, then struggled to pick it up again as it was sitting there between his legs. And Pulfer, hustling to second base, slid in ahead of the flip. Abel Nieves to the plate, doubled in his last at bat, 2 for 2 with a sac fly in the game. The pitch, Nieves taking a strike, 0-1. The Lemurs today with 9 hits in the ball game. Although all those coming from that middle to bottom half of the lineup. Pitch grounded foul down the third baseline, 0-2. They're starting with Norris, who came in the 4 spot. Fourth batter, Norris, has 1 hit. Pulfer with 2, Castro with 2, Nieves with 2. So the 4, 5, 6, 7 hitters doing the damage, and then 1 hit by Alvaro Rondon. Actually, sorry, 2 hits by Rondon. Home run and a single. So the 9th batter of the order. 0-2 count, pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The top 3 hitters on the Lemurs lineup tonight, a combined 0 for 11. Morrison, Valera, and Chavez. Valera was hit by a pitch, so he reached once tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nieves is going to swing and foul it away, right side and out of play. Take a look around the American Association here this evening. Didn't do it last half inning. Wichita leading Texas right now, 5-4. Wingnuts in command at home, but just by a run over the Airhogs. Pitch swing and a fly ball line into right center. Running back is Lang. He will make the catch. The right fielder in the gap. Great play by Michael Lang. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Outfield was shaded for Nieves to do that, and he did just that. Hit it to the gap. Almost the same spot he hit his last ball. Winnipeg beating St. Paul right now in St. Paul 7-1. And in Kansas City, the T-Bones trailing the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks 12-2. That Winnipeg game, bottom of the 8th, top of the 7th in Wichita, and in Kansas City, top of the 8th there. So a couple of other games that are blowouts of sorts. A 10-run game in Kansas City, a 6-run game in St. Paul, and a 5-run game here. Pitch to Jesus Pozo, down and away for a ball, 1-0. And then a 1-run game in Wichita. Runners on first and second. Castro at first, Pulfer at second. The 1-0 pitch, Pozo taking down and away, 2-0. Pozo looking for a fastball to munch on here. He can hit on over the wall in left field. That's what he likes to do. Jump on those heaters. The 2-0 pitch, Pozo taking high on the fastball. And the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Waiting on deck, Alvaro Rondon. He's got 2 hits in the ballgame. Three balls, no strikes the count. The pitch from Rowe, down and away, ball 4. Base is now loaded.
Laredo, the center fielder, Alvaro Rondon.
Now there's going to be a bullpen change, or a bullpen move, so we'll see who comes out of the pen for the Explorers. As with bases loaded, 2 outs in the inning, Dylan Rowe's day is done. We'll be back in a few moments with the new pitcher here. It's 10-5, Sioux City leading Laredo, but Lemurs 1 swing away from being down by 1.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
We'd like to imagine that if you're listening to this, it's on a radio in a backyard in between innings. The grass was mowed this morning, and the grill smells like heaven. And what do you know? Your friends just arrived with a 24-pack of Miller Lite, along with a few new friends to enjoy them with. Here's hoping we're right, and you're not just stuck in traffic. Here's hoping it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2015 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a reason why Popeyes creates some of the best tasting chicken in the world. We were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the land of good fun and great cooking. Spicy flavor is a way of life in New Orleans, and everything we make reflects it. From our Popeyes bona fide chicken and handcrafted tenders to our home-style mashed potatoes with Cajun gravy and our soft buttery biscuits, everything we make is made with care and served up fresh. Only at Popeyes.
Quench your thirst at a Lemurs game with a beverage from Southern Distributing Company. Try mainstays like Miller Lite, Miller 64, and Coors Original, or reach for a Red's Apple Ale or Leinenkugel. Batch 19's the newcomer, a pre-prohibition beer inspired by the last batches of beer brewed before 1919.
Driscoll Health Plan loads the bases with value. We knock it out of the park with all the value-added services we bring to our Medicaid members. Driscoll families.
Jacob Kubler in the pitch for the Sioux City Explorers. The right-hander is 1-2 with a 2.39 ERA. 15 appearances all out of the pen this year for Sioux City. 26 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 19 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. He has 20 strikeouts as well. Alvaro Rondon to the plate. Home run already in the game. Bases loaded. Swings and fouls away the first pitch to the left side out of play. 0-1. Rondon, 2 for 3 in the ball game. A single and a solo home run. Also flat out to right. Kubler on the hill. The pitch. Rondon taking low in the zone on the outside corner. A called strike. Kubler, originally a 17th round pick out of Lincoln Southeast High School by the Royals in the 2008 draft. 0-2 pitch taken outside. Rondon moved the bat a bit but didn't go through the zone. 1-2 the count. Pitched in the Royal system before finding his way to the Mets organization in 2013. Was released after last season, spending it with few different teams in the Mets organization. Swinging a bouncing ball towards the second baseman. Cunningham fields it cleanly, throws to first, and the Lemurs leave the bases loaded here in the 8th inning. On the ground out by Rondon, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Lemurs trailing 10-5 to the Explorers.
Cheer on the Grand Slam packages, sports physicals, free memberships to Boys and Girls Clubs, and dental care for pregnant women over 21. Take a swing at our baby showers offered by Cadena de Madre. Forget those peanuts and Cracker Jacks, root for our baby blankets and more. Come slide into home when you receive gift cards for completing Texas Health Steps checkups and attending postpartum visits on time. Don't miss a play. Restrictions and limits may apply. Visit DriscollHealthPlan.com.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back at Whataburger.
First of all, you start with a large bun, 2 patties,
Shredded cheddar cheese.
The creamy sauce.
Creamy steak sauce.
My personal favorite part is the onions, the grilled onions and bacon.
Grilled perfection.
It's good stuff. Love it.
You take a bite. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Chop House Cheddar Burger. It's back.
I don't have anything else to compare it to. It's the best out there, I think.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger is back.
Only at Whataburger and only for a limited time.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to fewer guys with beer bellies, which led to more women attracted to those guys, which led to dates, second dates, wedding bells, and honeymoons, which led to hubbada hubbada, boom, which led to you. Miller Lite. We invented light beer. And you're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texas Outlaw Grill is a proud sponsor of your Laredo Lemurs, specializing in outlaw delicacies such as the Texican, the Gringo, and the Bandit hot dog and their ever-famous barbecue burger. Be the first to try their groundbreaking Cabrito hamburger and Cabrito hot dog. For all to-go orders, catering, and fundraising information, go by 5209 Springfield Suite number 4 or call 956-771-1919. That's Texas Outlaw Grill.
The Explorers, number 1, Maddie Johnson.
Maddie Johnson to the plate, leading off the inning against a new pitcher, Luis De La Cruz, here in the 8th inning for the Lemurs. Lemurs go to the bullpen. Day is done for Troy Marks. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. No walks, no strikeouts. De La Cruz, the righty, fires to Johnson, called a strike. That line was the line for Troy Marks. De La Cruz this season for the Lemurs, 1-1 with a 3.24 earned run average, 15 games pitched, 16 2/3 innings overall, 6 runs all earned, 11 walks, 12 strikeouts this season. The 0-1 pitch, Johnson taking down and in for a ball, 1-1. In fact, the home run Rondon hit earlier today, by the way, that was his first of his career. In his Arizona Diamondbacks career, Rondon, no home runs. Swinging a foul away, right side out of play. 1-2. In fact, Rondon with 10 doubles and 5 triples in his Diamondbacks career. This year, so far with Laredo, he has 2 doubles and a triple, and now a home run to his credit. De La Cruz with the 1-2 pitch, just a little bit high, the count 2-2. Rondon playing center right now for the Lemurs. De La Cruz with the 2-2 offering, swing, ground ball down the first baseline. They call it foul. That was a very close call. Fans aren't happy about it. Count stays 2-2, and looked like Johnson thought it was fair. Count still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lemurs trailing 10-5 here in the bottom of the 8th. Going to have to score at least 5 runs at this point. If that, of course, Sioux City doesn't score. Two balls, 2 strikes. De La Cruz with the break-even pitch. Swinging a foul away, left side out of play. Count still 2-2. So the count still 2 balls, 2 strikes. De La Cruz kicks, fires, pitch high. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. For the Lemurs in the 9th inning, they'll have the top of the order. So the combination of Morrison, Valera, and Chavez, who today are 0 for 11 with a hit by pitch combined. So they'll have to flip that switch and turn it around here today as the Lemurs want to have a comeback in the 9th. There's ball 4. Johnson walks here in the 8th inning. To lead off the inning, Michael Lang to the plate. Lang today a home run short of the cycle right now. Last time up, he flew out. That was in the 5th inning. Singled in the first, singled and tripled in the first, actually. Hit a double in the 4th. He has 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored today. De La Cruz, righty versus righty. The pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. For Johnson, that's his 2nd walk of the ball game. He walked in the 5th inning, and it's still 1 for 3 tonight. Johnson getting a lead over there at first base as cars drive by on the interstate beyond the outfield wall, and the 1-0 pitch, a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lang, if you were wondering, has 4 home runs already this year. Throw over to first. Back in time is Johnson. But Lang with 4 home runs this year, had 6 last season and none in 2014 with Sioux City. Another throw to first. Johnson diving back into the bag. For his career, he has 25 home runs in 5 seasons. Does Lang. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a fly ball in the air. Actually, not a fly ball, pop-up, broken bat. Right behind the bag at second. The shortstop, Nelson, Norris on the outfield grass, makes the catch for out number 1.
Number 5, Nate Sampson.
Nate Sampson to the plate. Nate Sampson today, 1 for 4 in the ball game with a double and a run scored. He doubled in the first. The pitch, a check swing, pitch in the dirt, runner moving. Poso couldn't grab it. He'll appeal and say he didn't go through the zone.
Yeah, baby.
We'll see, they're going to go wild pitch on this, waiting to hear what they're going to call this. So the count 1-0. Johnson reaching on the wild pitch. De La Cruz from the stretch. The plate, Sampson, the shortstop, the pitch in the dirt, and that'll get past Poso. And Johnson going to go to third, take a turn. Another wild pitch. Count now 2-0 to Sampson. Sampson from Ocala, Florida. If you don't know where that is, it's about an hour or so north of Orlando and about 30 minutes or so south of Gainesville, where the University of Florida is. It's right there between them, maybe 45 minutes, depending on how fast you're driving. Pitch swing, high bouncer down the third baseline. It's fair over the head of Valera. Nothing you can do about it. A run will score. Johnson comes in from third, headed to second. The throw goes over the head of the second baseman. Pulfer now over to third on the errant throw by the left fielder Morrison. And it'll be a throwing error on Morrison, allowing Sampson to get to third, but it will be an RBI double for him. As the throw from left went over Pulfer's head. Nieves, the first baseman, tried to still make the play over at third, but it was too late. Tommy Mendonça to the plate. Score now 11-5. Lemurs trailing by 6. The pitch to Mendonça fouled off the end of the bat towards the screen. Count 0-1. Infield in on the grass. Yet again with a runner on third. Pitch up and away. They were in on the grass the last batter. That's why the ball was able to bounce over Valera's head. I don't know even if Valera was playing at a normal depth, it still might have gotten over his head or down the line out of his reach. Count 1-1. Just a tough ball to have to field for any third baseman. Pitch on the outside corner, called a strike, 1-2. No wind right now, so to speak, or to speak of. Flags are just resting against the flagpoles. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Mendonça. 2 for 4 in the game with 3 runs batted in and a run scored. Pitch will get through the legs of Poso, and scoring from third is Sampson. Another wild pitch. Count now 2-2 to Mendonça. Score now 12-5. Lemurs showing the Explorers. No one on. 2-2 the count. 1 out in the inning in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch, De La Cruz, low, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lemurs down by 7. De La Cruz has thrown 3 wild pitches this inning. Pitch up and away, ball 4. 2 that allowed Matty Johnson to advance to first and then second, and then 1 that allowed Nate Sampson to score from third. Jarrett Cunningham to the plate. Mendonça at first base, 2 for 2 with a walk down the ball game. Cunningham 1 for 3 with a walk. Lemurs pitchers, 6 walks tonight. De La Cruz fires away, swinging a high fly ball in the air to left. Coming over to his right towards the line and in a step is Morrison. And there's out number 2. Tim Colwell to the plate.
Tim Colwell.
Colwell, 1 for 4 today. He finally got a hit in the 7th inning. The last Explorer to get a hit, as he was still searching for one. Swinging a foul back to the screen, count 0-1. That was a ground rule double in the 7th. He ended up scoring. De La Cruz with the 0-1 low. 1-1. There is action in the Sioux City bullpen. Count 1-1 here to outfielder Tim Colwell. Pitched down and away, 2 balls and a strike. And Lemurs will have the top of their order up next inning. They left the bases loaded there in the 8th, spoiling one of their best chances to score runs tonight. De La Cruz firing away, 2-1, swinging a foul against the screen. Count now 2-2. De La Cruz fires, swing, fly ball in the air, center field, straight away, coming in. It's shallow. It'll be Rondon calling for it, and there's the out, inning over. Lemurs give up a pair. They trail 12-5 going into the top of the ninth to the Sioux City Explorers.
Before your Memorial Day party gets going, drive over to Ashley Furniture Home Store this week for our best Memorial Day sale ever. Get dramatic price reductions store-wide or no interest until January 2021. Choose from sofas and sectionals, all at unbelievably low prices. Plus, find savings on beds and amazing deals on dining rooms. It's our best Memorial Day sale ever, so don't wait. Hurry over to Ashley Furniture Home Store right now. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. 4520 San Bernardo Avenue, Laredo, Texas, 956-712-2401. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Core Business Solutions is a proud sponsor of Lemurs Baseball. Core Business Solutions services the 17 southernmost counties of Texas as well as areas of northern Mexico. They offer a wide range of high-tech solutions for businesses and organizations. Make Core Business Solutions your solution today.
Hey, ¿tienes algo que celebrar? ¿Que le salió el primer diente a tu hijo? ¿Que tu abuelita aprendió a tuitear? ¿Que cambiaste tu cheque? La respuesta es la misma, pues un carnesazo. No importa lo que estés celebrando, lo que importa es que lo celebres, pues con un carnesazo de H-E-B. En H-E-B encuentras gran variedad de cortes a precios bajos y de buena calidad. Carnesazo, carne asada con ganas, solo en H-E-B.
Falcon Bank and the Laredo Lemurs are a winning combination. At Falcon, they know what counts. Personalized service, attention to detail, and genuine commitment to helping customers achieve their dreams. Falcon Bank, guided by faith, grounded by family, and committed to you.
Miller invented light beer, the original light Pilsner, and that changed everything. This led to people wondering, L-I-T-E, that's how you spell light? Which led to people thumbing through their dictionaries, which led to there's got to be a better way to look up words, which led to the invention of spell check, which led to better resumes, promotions, celebrations, and happy hour. Miller Lite, we invented light beer and happy hour. You're welcome. 12 ounces contain 96 calories, 3.2 carbs, 1 protein, 0 fat. Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Chavarrias Plumbing's the #1 choice for any plumbing problem. Chavarrias is a full-service company with up-to-date technology, trained professionals. With over 30 years of service to the community, Chavarrias is still growing strong. Visit chavarriasplumbing.com and go Lemurs!
Getting hungry? Popeyes always hits the spot. Make sure to stop by any Popeyes location to try out Popeyes' new Smoky Garlic Chili Chicken Dinner. It includes 4 smoky garlic chicken tenderloins served with Popeyes' new garlic herb dipping sauce, your choice of a signature side, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $4.99. Promotion starts Monday, May 25th.
South Texas families never strike out with Driscoll Health Plan. Catch the value-added services we pitch to our Medicaid members. Enjoy a free membership to specific boys and girls clubs. Receive gift cards for completing Texas healthcare checkups. Restrictions and limitations may apply. Visit us at DriscollHealthPlan.com.
To the plate, Ty Morrison fouls pitch off back to the screen, and the count 0-1. Morrison today 0 for 4 in the ball game with a strikeout. The wind and the pitch. New pitcher in the ball game, by the way, swinging a fly ball to left field. Morrison going the other way with it. Catch made by Colwell. 1 out in the inning. Cesar Valera to the plate, 0 for 3 in the ball game. That new pitcher, by the way, Matt Levert. Levert 0-0 with a 1.69 ERA, 3 appearances, all out of the bullpen. Fires away to Valera, taking up and in for a ball, 1-0. Lemurs trailing by 7 runs. The pitch up high by Levert, 2-0. Valera reached on a hit by pitch in the 7th inning. Lemurs do have 9 hits in the game. They've committed 1 error out in the field. Explorers with 13 hits, 1 error, and 12 runs. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1 now the count to Valera. Waiting on deck, Zane Chavez. Levert delivers inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Valera, anytime a pitch is inside, he throws his hands up in the air. Let's go with the bat with one hand. So he holds it in his right hand, his bat, the hand that's in the back. Holds him straight up in the air. Swing and a fly ball into shallow center. Racing in is Johnson. Now he'll pull up to a slow jog and make the catch. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Lemurs need to score 7 runs in 1 out. They're down to their final out here. Zane Chavez to the plate. Chavez today 0 for 4. Strikeout, ground into a double play. Are his notables at the plate. Left-handed batter against the right-handed pitcher. Fans on their feet clapping as they try to get the final out. Pitch up and away for a ball, 1-0. Levert winds in the 1-0. Swing and a pop-up on the infield. Calling for it's the catcher, Coach, in foul territory, will slide to his knees and make the catch. That'll end the ball game. Lemurs fall today by a score of 12-5. Here against the Sioux City Explorers. We'll be back in a few moments to recap this game for you real quick, and we'll get out of here. Again, Lemurs go to Joplin for 3 here after tonight's ball game. Final score 12-5. They drop this 2-game series to the Sioux City Explorers, losing both games. They get swept in 2 games.
Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, the official team doctors of your Laredo Lemurs. Now with 2 convenient locations to better serve you. Our north location is located at 9652 McPherson Road, Suite 12. Our south location is located at 5102 State Highway 359. Laredo Sports Medicine offers an array of services from physical therapy to our newest service, orthopedic surgery. Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic is changing orthopedic care 1 athlete at a time. Visit our website at laredosportsmed.com for more information.
For all of your vehicle collision repair and paint needs, there's only one place to turn, Mike's Paint Place. Mike's Paint Place has computerized color matching and digital imaging. They also do full frame and suspension repairs. Stop by and see Mike's Paint Place today at 6410 Polaris Drive in Laredo.
All right, ball game over. Lemurs fall 12-5 to the Sioux City Explorers. Take a look at this ball game. First inning, top of the first, Lemurs went 3 up, 3 down, including back-to-back strikeouts of Valera and Chavez for the second and third outs, and then things went sideways real quick. The Lemurs, after Danny Moskowitz retired the first batter, Matty Johnson, he gave up 4 straight hits, 3 singles and a double to the next 4 batters before getting Colwell to fly out for the first out of the inning. But those 4 straight hits, well, there'd be 2 men on and 2 outs after 2 runs had scored, with Ralph Enriquez coming to the plate. Then Enriquez would walk to load the bases. Matt Coach would hit the former Lemur, would hit a single to drive in 2 more runs. Brendan Slattery would drive in a run. Then a ground roll double by Matty Johnson would drive in a run. And then a triple by Michael Lang would drive in 2 runs. And it was an 8-run first inning, in case you lost count there, for the Sioux City Explorers against starter Danny Moskowitz. Moskowitz would continue to throw. He'd give up 1 more run later on, in the 4th inning. He would throw a shutout second, a shutout third. In the 4th, give up a leadoff double to Michael Lang. He would then steal third base and be driven in on a 1-out single by Tommy Mendonça. Moskowitz today would throw 5 innings and give up 9 runs, 8 in the 1st and 1 in the 4th. So the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th innings were just fine for Moskowitz. It was the other innings that were really not kind at all to him. For the Lemurs, second inning, they scored their first run after being down 8-0. Going into the second inning, they get a one-out walk of Pulfer, followed by a Leandro Castro double. Ibel Nieves with a sac fly to drive in Pulfer, and that would be all the Lemurs would get. The Lemurs would again score in the fifth. They get a solo home run by Alvaro Rondon, the first home run of his career. The sixth inning, the Lemurs would strike again. They would get a two-out double by Jimmy Norris, his first hit of his pro career, followed by an RBI single by J.D. Pulfer. Pulfer would reach second on a balk, and then Leandro Castro would hit his first home run of the season. And three runs would score in the sixth for the Lemurs, and they had drawn within 4 runs. It was 9-4 at the time. Laredo, though, would not score again. They would have opportunities. They'd have 2 men on with 1 out in the 7th, runners on first and second. But Zane Chavez would ground into a double play to end the inning there in the 7th inning. Then in the 8th inning, the Lemurs would load the bases with 2 outs, but they would not actually, yes, they would load the bases with 2 outs. In fact, they had runners on first and second with 1 out, but they would not be able to score there in the 8th. 3 up, 3 down for the Lemurs in the 9th, though. The Explorers would tack on some more runs. In the 7th inning, they'd score a run. In the 8th inning, they'd score 2 more runs. So they would take a 12-5 lead, and that was your final there for tonight's ball game. Take a look at your final lines for your pitchers. Danny Moskowitz tonight gets the loss, his 3rd loss of the season. He's now 2-3 on the year with a 6.88 ERA. 5 innings pitched, 11 hits, 9 runs, all earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts against Moskowitz. Troy Marks came in relief. 2 innings pitched, gave up a hit, a run. It was earned, no walks, no strikeouts. Luis De La Cruz, an inning pitched, 1 hit, 2 runs. And 1 run was earned. He would walk 2 batters as well there in that 1 inning of work. The start today, Brian Escanio for the Sioux City Explorers. And he would throw 5 2/3, give up 5 runs on 8 hits, walk 1, strike out 2, give up 2 home runs today. But he'd get the win, improving to 1-1 here today. Dylan Rowe would throw 2 innings of relief, shutout baseball, giving up a hit and 2 walks, also get a strikeout. Jacob Kubler would throw a third of an inning, just face 1 batter, get him out. And then in the last inning, the 9th inning, Matt Levert would come in and throw a shutout 3 up, 3 down inning for Sioux City. At the plate for the Lemurs tonight, they actually had a decent night at the plate. They get 9 hits and score 5 runs tonight. Just wasn't enough as Sioux City, like I said, plated those 8 runs in the first inning, and that was the difference in the ball game, those 8 runs, as the Lemurs lost by 7 tonight. But you had big nights from Jimmy Norris, getting his first hit of his pro career, 1 for 3 with a double, a run scored. Of course, J.D. Pulfer, a great night for him. Since when has he not had a great night in these last 5 to 10 ball games or so? Pulfer tonight was 2 for 2, 4 plate appearances. He would reach every time as he walked each of the other 2 times. So he also had a run scored and an RBI. So 2 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs scored, 1 run batted in for Pulfer. Leandro Castro 2 for 4 with a home run. A 2-run home run for him, so 2 RBIs on the night. Also Alvaro Rondon, 2 for 4 with a run batted in and a run scored because he had a solo home run. Abel Nieves also 2 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, so give him an RBI on the night as well. So the bottom half of the Lemurs lineup tonight getting it done at the plate. The top half couldn't quite do it there for Laredo as they got beat tonight 12-5 by the Sioux City Explorers. Let's take a look at the scoreboard around the rest of the league. We should have some finals. We do. Over in St. Paul, the Saints fall to the Goldeyes 7-6. So a game that was somewhat of a blowout. The Saints, with that potent offense, did manage to come back. They scored 5 runs in the 8th inning. They scored 1 in the 6th, 5 in the 7th after being down at 7-0 going into the bottom of the 6th. The Saints ended up making it a 1-run game as they fell, though, to Kevin McGovern there at home against the Winnipeg Goldeyes. Over in Wichita, the Wingnuts winners at home, so the Lemurs will drop a game in the standings today as the Wingnuts won 5-4 over the Texas Airhogs. And still going on, bottom of the 9th, this game all but over. Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks winning 15-2 over the Kansas City T-Bones. Again, tomorrow we will be in Joplin, Missouri, taking on the Joplin Blasters. That game, a 7:05 first pitch. I don't know who will be pitching for either ball team to be announced. I do believe, I think, slated to pitch, it's his turn in the rotation, Barrett Laux for the Lemurs. I don't know who will pitch for the Joplin Blasters, but most likely Laux on the hill for Laredo tomorrow. I'm James Nasser signing off. Have a great rest of your evening. Tune in 7:05 first pitch tomorrow. Pregame starting at 6:45. Good night, everybody.